Hi, good evening everybody. My name is John and welcome to my new YouTube web series. Each week I'm going to be discussing a different health and nutrition topic and giving you information, tips, recipes, and tricks. This was an idea that was actually suggested by one of my best friends, Alfalina Wittenberg, on Facebook, that I should look at doing something like this. Other YouTubers do it, and you know what? It's a really great way to talk to you guys one-on-one about more healthy, nutritious ideas and actually show you what I'm talking about. Now, I want to introduce you to something that you're probably going to get to see a lot in all of my videos. And it's a little thing I like to call Tupperware. Now, if you're trying to lose weight or eat healthy, one of the biggest things I suggest you have is a gigantic, massive supply of Tupperware. Why? Because it's the best way to portion out your food and store it where it needs to be stored. A lot of the times when we go to the store, we buy a bulk or a big item of something, and it's hard to measure on the spot when you're on the go. So by using Tupperware to pre-portion on a Sunday night before your week starts or something, is a really great opportunity. You can even go to the dollar store. We have a place called Dollarama or Dollar Giant, and a lot of the times they have brands like Betty Crocker that you can buy a 2 or 3 pack for $1. So definitely one of your best tricks. Now for the first video, I wanted to talk to you about breakfast. Breakfast is actually one of the most underutilized meals of the day. The fact is, when you've been sleeping for 6, 8, or 10 hours, your body's been starving itself. And it's been harvesting the fat. Because you know what? You're not putting any food in your body. So you're not providing it with energy. And even when you're sleeping, you're actually burning energy. The fact is, your body's constantly working 24/7, or else we'd be dead. So you need to refuel. The first thing you should do when you get up in the morning is plan to have a full, exciting, healthy breakfast. Now, a lot of people state that breakfast, there's not a lot of exciting opportunities to create healthy, fun, exciting meals because there's just not enough choices that I like. Or the biggest thing I hear, I'm running already as it is. I'm not a morning person. I only have like 10 minutes. I don't have time to be like those TV families you see that spend half an hour while the mom stays home and cooks breakfast. I'm a working woman. Well, I've got some great, quick, fast, and easy tip ideas. And I'm going to share with you some of my secrets. This is a product that I actually bought the other day at a place called Donald's Market. Now, if you're on my personal Facebook page, you know how much I talk about Donald's Market. Because this only $4.99 for this huge 1 kilogram bag of muesli. Now, these types of things that Dandy Pack makes, like muesli or an Omega Goji Berry Boost oatmeal, have all the stuff in here that you really need. And essentially, you open the bag on Sunday night. It takes 5 seconds to do this. Literal turn. Take your Tupperware container and you scoop in half a cup. So this is a 1/4 cup scoop, so I'm going to do it twice. Okay. The nutrition information is for 1/3 cup, but I want half a cup. But for the purposes of information, I'll scoop 1/3 cup. So that is exactly 1/3 cup. Now, for me, I don't find a lot of these ones pretty sweet. I still find them real not sweet enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle this. Now, people can complain all they want about Splenda and how they think Splenda is going to kill you and how they think stevia is going to kill you and aspartame is going to kill you and sugar is going to kill you. Honey, you're going to die somehow. So you might as well live it up, honey, okay? So I'm going to put a few sprinkles of my Splenda in because I like my oatmeal sweet. And my little secret. This is a special mix. Now, it's not what's on the package. What I did is when I went to the market, I bought 3 separate bags, and each bag had a different product. So I use flax seeds, I use chia seeds, and I use hemp hearts or hemp seeds. Now, this scoop here is about 1 tablespoon. At the labeled mark, it's 12.5 grams. Sorry, 12.5 grams or whatever. So it's roughly a bit more than a tablespoon. Boom. Okay. That's all you do. And essentially, you get this. Okay? Now, I store these over there in my closet. And the fact is, in one full bag of this stuff, for $4.99, I can make 15 of these, which is the equivalent of one of my pay periods at work. So, I can make $4.99 breakfast. Okay? Let's be real. That's awesome. Now, the great thing about the seed mix is hemp hearts are a really good source of whole organic protein. It's a complete protein source, which I love. Flax seeds are a really good source of omega-3 fatty acids and as well a source of protein. And chia seeds are amazing because they have a great source of dietary fiber, magnesium, and again, more omega-3s. Omega-3s are really good for your brain and your heart. So make sure you're choosing the right types of fat. Avocados, clear white fishes, seeds, nuts. There are so many great sources of healthy fat that can be protein and fiber as well. Now, all I like to do is I take my milk. Now, I'm going to eye it here, but you can use 1 cup. Boom, like that. A bit more. And I'm going to take a spoon here. And I'm just going to quickly give it a little stir. Lid goes on. And goes in the fridge. Now, what I do is I like to keep it dry. I keep the dry in the closet. And then the night before, I pull it out of the closet. I put the milk in and I put it right in the fridge. Now, how hard is it to pour a cup of milk into a bowl and stick it in the fridge? Like literally 30 seconds. So if you got 30 seconds, you got breakfast. Now the great thing is this soaks overnight. The milk becomes sort of like the cooking texture. And it cooks it into like a soft, tasty muesli. So in the morning, I take the lid off and I eat. It takes a few seconds while I'm getting ready to eat while I'm getting ready. And awesome. Now, since I need a bit more fuel in my breakfast, that's not enough. What I also do is I buy Greek yogurt. My favorite brand, and this is not a product pump here, is Liberté. Liberté plain 0% Greek yogurt. It's fat-free, so I'm not getting the calories from the fat or any of the fat associated with it. It's low in carbs and sugar. It only has about 6 grams of carbs, 5 grams of sugar. But it has 18 grams of whole, delicious protein. That's huge for a plain Greek yogurt. And again, I will mix in a little bit of Splenda so that I get a bit of that flavor. And I package them into the Tupperware on Sunday night. And I have enough to last me for the week. Each 750 milliliter tub makes about 4 of these, which is equivalent to 1 serving. Or about 100 calories, a 3/4 cup serving, which is really awesome. So that one little tub gets me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then I usually buy a second one for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the next Monday. So it goes 4 days at a time. So these two things together, where are they? Breakfast. And in total, that plus my iced latte, it's about 500 calories. If I did without the iced latte, we're looking at about 410 calories. So for the average woman who's on a 400 calorie breakfast, that right there is perfect. And you're fueling yourself up with over 28 grams of protein. And you've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 grams of fiber in that. The calcium, vitamin A, vitamin D, which is great for your bones. You've got magnesium in here. You've got so many beautiful nutrients and vitamins and minerals. And finally, what I like to do for breakfast, this is my special secret shake. Now, you can make a protein shake, but you know what? You can't live off liquids your whole life. Because if you're just consuming liquids and not having actual real food, you're not being able to properly digest things in your body, and it's not sending the signals up to your brain that you're actually eating. Thus, kicking your metabolism into high gear, thus helping you burn fat. Hence why juice diets don't work. Juicing in a small part of your diet, and adding a juiced item once a day, not a bad thing at all. In fact, I love doing it. Making that 24/7, 365, not a good idea. So what I do on top of these is something that is literally extremely 30 calories in total. It's a product that I mix. So this is a brand called North Coast Naturals. I do love them. I get a lot of their products for smoothies or for hemp hearts and things. They're really great. And the fact is, this stuff tastes so good. This is a fruit punch berry type thing. And this is called Ultimate Daily Greens. So basically, one full scoop of this into about 500 milliliters of water, or a water bottle, easily can provide you 6 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables. It's packed with sea vegetables, leafy greens, and an extreme amount of berries, which is really awesome. There are so many health benefits to this, and it's about 30 calories per scoop, which is incredible. On top of that, I need some caffeine. So I mix a scoop of my Vega sugar-free Energizer. This is also an awesome product because if you're somebody that can't have coffee because of the acidity, and you're not like me, I don't like green tea, I don't like all these hot drinks. So what I do is I mix a scoop of this in. This has coconut seed, yerba mate, devil's claw, green tea, ginseng, turmeric, and ginger, plus a few other basic ingredients. And it's naturally sweetened with stevia, which is so awesome. This is the acai berry. There's also a lemon lime, but I don't like that flavor, let's be real. I love the berry flavor. And this has a really good source of caffeine from the yerba mate and the green tea, which are both tea-type products. It's a really good kick of caffeine, especially if you're doing things like walking, or if you just need to boost your energy up and don't feel like a coffee. This is a great alternative. So I'll mix a scoop of each of those together in my water bottle, 500 milliliters of water, shake it up, have that for breakfast, and I'm good to go. Now, if you're someone like, doesn't like a lot of yogurt or dairy, you can always try having cereal. You can go to my blog at type2db.tumblr.com. I can also post it on Facebook as Amino Wellness. I'll post my tips of my breakfast cereals. There's about 10 to 12 breakfast cereals out on the market now that I will stand behind that are good breakfast cereals because they follow the 5-5-10 rule. A good breakfast cereal limits the amount of sugar or added sugars and has at least 5 grams of fiber and 5 grams of protein. Now, I stand by the Kashi line of cereals that are Go Lean and Go Lean Crunch and Crisp. I also love the Kellogg's protein cereal and a lot of the Barbara's cereals, which I haven't actually had myself, but I love them. And there are a few Nature's Path cereals that I really like as well that I have had. And I am a huge fan of the pumpkin granola, which is really, really good. So definitely check those out, When it comes to milk options for breakfast, my honest opinion would be to stay with skim milk, or if you require another alternative, stick to soy milk. If you are soy allergic, you can go for almond milk, but one of my biggest concerns with almond milk is a lot of them are flavored with sugars. The ones that aren't don't stack up in terms of protein. If you do choose a soy or a skim milk automatically comes fortified with vitamins, whereas a lot of soy, you have to be careful. So make sure you get a soy product or an almond milk product that has vitamin A, vitamin D, and calcium at the least. A lot of them have B12. This one doesn't say it on the package. I know there probably might be a little bit. But you do want to check the actual sugar content. A lot of them, almond milks or coconut milks, have sugars that are put in to give it a flavoring. Regular milk will have sugar just because it's lactose. Lactose is actually a form of a glucose molecule that gets mixed with a galactose molecule to create a lactose molecule, which is basically in its bottom form sugar. But the reason why we love it is because it's extremely, extremely low glycemic, and because of the high protein source, it balances itself out. Hence why milk is a great after workout thing, especially chocolate milk, because you're getting the sugar, carbs that you need to boost your energy back up from the energy you burned, but you're also getting the protein, which helps build the muscle, and the vitamin A, D, and calcium, which are good for muscle retention and muscle growth and all that. So definitely some great options. For more information, check out my website at type2db.tumblr.com and stay tuned next week for my next video. That's all, everybody, and have a great night. Bye-bye.